Hello and welcome to Before Exams. Here we help you to prepare for your competitive examinations. Subscribe to our channel so that whenever we post the content about your exam, you get the notification about it. Hello and welcome to this lecture of IELTS reading. In this lecture, we'll be talking about the sentence completion type of questions. So in these type of questions, there is a passage and then there are sentences. We can say that these are the fill up or gap questions, but it is not the case that the fill up will be only of one word. It could be of one, two, or three words. So there will be a fill up and you have to fill that gap by finding the answers from the text. So let's just go ahead, let's just learn about these questions. First, let's look at what we'll be learning in this lecture. So we'll be learning first of all the overview of these kind of questions, that what these questions are, and then we'll be learning about the strategy to attempt these kind of questions. We'll look at some tips and tricks that how to attempt these kind of questions, and then there will be an example. Okay, so let's just go ahead and let's just move to the lecture. Now, these kind of questions will be a series of questions. They will not be one or two questions. It could be 3, 4, or 5 questions. There could be around 5 or 6 questions also. So there will be a series of questions that you will find, and just like many other questions, the answers will mostly be in order. So you will find the answers in order itself. That will really ease out your job to find the answers. Like many other questions, word limit is specified in here in these type of questions, and this word limit is generally up to 3 words. The maximum word limit is 3. So try not to answer more than 3 words, else if you do, you will be marked as that will be marked as an incorrect answer. As I said, the questions, not questions, but the answers are always also in order. You will find the answers from the passage in order itself. Identifying keywords is the key here. If you are able to identify the correct keyword, and you are able to identify that keyword in the passage by looking at this either at the same keyword or at the synonym of that keyword, you will be able to find the answer, and you'll be able to find the answer quickly, which is the key, because it is not just about finding the answer. Everyone will find the answer, but the thing is how fast you find the answer, so that you can look at the other questions and you will be able to find the answers of the other questions. Now these type of questions, I say that these are easy questions, and you will be able to find the answers very easily for these type of questions. Let's learn about the strategy to attempt these kind of questions. Now, step 1 that you have to do is you have to read the question carefully and understand what is being asked in these kind of questions. That what is asked, what the examiner is trying to ask in these kind of questions. What is the meaning of the question? Then underline the keyword in the question. After the underlining the keyword will really help you to find the answer in the passage, and it will really help you to figure out the answer quickly. Try finding out the keyword or its synonym in the text. It is not always that you will find the same word in the text. There could be the cases where you can find the synonyms of those keywords. So always try to find the synonyms also. After finding the keywords or its synonym, try to find its answer around it. Now the answer will be the same word or the phrase which is given in the text. You have to use the same word or the phrase. You will be able to find the answer after finding the keyword and use the same phrase or the set to look for the correct answer. Once you find the answer, try to fit it in the gap abiding by the word limit to check its grammatical accuracy. This is very, very important. What happens is many a times we find the answer, we write it in the gap which is given in the question, but what happens is we are not the grammatical sense is not correct. We do not fit it grammatically there. So if that if that word or phrase is sounding grammatically incorrect, that means you have got the wrong answer. So always try that it is grammatically correct. That is the right answer. That will be the right answer for you. So this is a very important step wherein after you find the answer, fit it in the gap and see whether it is grammatically correct or not. Okay. After you find this, repeat the steps to find the answer for the next question. Let's learn about some tips and tricks that you can use to find the answers of these kind of questions. First is, answers are always in order in the text. As I have been saying it repeatedly, that answers are always in order. So if the answer of first question is found in fifth line of a paragraph, that means you will find the question the answer of next question after that only. You will not find it before that line. As I always say, your opinion is not required here. You have to answer according to the text only. Always think of the synonyms that of the keyword that you mark in the question or in the passage. It may not be the case that you will find the same word. You might find the synonyms. Use the actual words from the text. Always use the actual words from the text. This will help you to save your time, and this will also help you to mark the correct answer. Never make or mold your never mold the answer in your words. Always write the actual words. You have to make sure in almost all type of questions that you are specifying and abiding by the word limit. If you exceed the word limit, even if the answer is correct, it will be marked incorrect. So always abide by that word limit before attempting the answers, before attempting the questions. Always read the instructions and see what is the word limit. The spelling of answers must be spelled correctly. Spelling will be correct, only then the answer will be correct. So if you are unaware of a spelling, or if you are not confident of the spelling of a word, what you have to do is you can just find it from the text and just write the same spelling. Now this is an example wherein what you have to do is you have to find the answers of these questions by reading this passage. Let me do the first for you, and then you can find the answer of the next two. Okay, so now scientists doubt whether it is dash to treat large group of possibly infected people. So let's just first of all underline the keywords here. Scientists doubt large groups infected people. So these are the keywords here. Let's just go ahead and let's just find it. Now we never read from the end, always read from the beginning. It is because this is the first question. So there are very good chances that you will find the answer of the first question in the first two paragraphs itself. About half of the world's population could have worms living in their guts. For many years, experts. So now see, here this is scientist. Now the keyword is, the synonyms is used. Experts. Now experts have recommended treating large groups. So large groups, this is the keyword, at risk of infection, infected infection. So there are very good chances that we will find our answer here. For many years, experts have recommended treating large groups of risk of infection, but is this mass approach worthwhile? So that means what they are doing is they are asking a question. So if they are asking a question, that means they are in doubt, right? So we found the fourth keyword also, which is the doubt. So that means our answer is definitely here. So let's just read it again and find the answer. Now, scientists doubt whether it is dash to treat large groups of possibly infected people. For many years, experts have recommended treating large groups at risk of infection. But is this mass approach worthwhile? So now, if you understand the meaning of this question, they are saying, is it worthwhile? and whether it is. Whether it is means they are talking about the question only, but in a passive manner. So whether it is, this will be our answer, worthwhile. They are asking the question here also. They tend to ask the question. So here our answer will be worthwhile. I hope you get it, that how you have to find the answer. Now you can find the answers of the rest two. You know that you will find the answer of these two questions after this paragraph only, because we have found the answer here of the first question. So you won't find the answer before worthwhile. You will always find the answer after worthwhile. So you'll find the answers of second or third here itself. So what you can do is you can now just go ahead and you can find the answers of these questions, and it will really help you gain confidence if you find the answers of these questions. Okay, so let's just go ahead and I'll just tell you that what are the answers. So these are the answers for these passages. What you have to do is you can now just go ahead and you can check your answers, and after checking the answers you can see, or that what if there is a mistake, you can see what mistake did you make, and you can then just go ahead and you can correct that mistake in the next or the upcoming questions that you will be doing. So that will be it for now. For the assignment, you can always mail on the link given in the email address given in the link or the description. What you have to do is you have to just mail that you want the assignment. I'll be giving you the assignment only if you have done the previous assignment and you have submitted the previous assignment. So after doing it, you can just submit it, and then I'll be giving you the feedback on it. Okay. So thanks a lot. Have a nice day to you. Bye-bye.